Hello guys, welcome. It is a random Saturday right now. It's noon and I'm having this thing. In case if it's not clear, it's an ice pop. It's a short one. This was something that my aunt got from her friend. She bought this from a friend. There are a bunch more in the freezer right now of different flavors, but I was just having this, and then I realized that the color of this ice pop is kind of similar to what I'm wearing right now, and so I thought, oh, there's a little bit of synchronicity here. Let's make a video. The one that I have right now is the flavor is called vanilla strawberry, and I think it does have a bit of that vanilla and strawberry taste in them. One thing I just kind of want to mention about this is it might be a regional thing, but I didn't know that this ice pop is also called Aiskrim Malaysia here, because I used to have this when I was a kid, so that was like close to 30 years ago. And we would have ice pops of different flavors. Usually we could even do them by themselves. You just need to have that long plastic, tube-shaped plastic, and then you fill them in with any sweetened drinks of your choice. Usually we would use different flavors of syrup diluted in water, or we would do Milo, some kind of choco malt drink. And yeah, we would have like a bunch of ice pops, self-made ice pops, or Aiskrim Malaysia. And I am enjoying myself right now. It's actually not very sunny. This one is best consumed and it is sunny. So yeah, I'm really enjoying myself right now. But yeah, anyway, I don't think this video is going to focus on Aiskrim Malaysia or ice pops or anything, but it is really delicious. But anyway, since I've pressed record, let's talk about books. Random stuff about books. Yesterday it rained heavily, and I am really sad to announce that 2 of my books were soaked. I went to school yesterday and I had these 2 books in my bag, books that I intend to read for pleasure, and they were soaked. And now I am drying them under the sun. I don't really enjoy drying books under the sun because, obviously we know that the sun could affect the quality of the paper, of the colors on the cover. The sun could do a lot of things, but I don't think you have a choice. After all, the books have been somewhat damaged by the rain yesterday. So yeah, I'm kind of sad. I'm a little sad. On top of that, one of those books is a book that I am going to finish soon. It's Jeffrey Eugenides' The Virgin Suicides. I think it's quite fun. I can't show you that book right now because it's outside drying. But I think I'm 60%, more than 60% in that book. And I hope that I could finish it today, if I could try it today. And I'm looking forward to that. It's a really interesting book. I'll talk more about that book in my recent reads video. But yeah, it's disappointing that those books are damaged. The other book is a non-fiction that I just started reading. It's called I think it's called The Golden Thread by Kassia and Clair. And basically it's kind of like a book on the history of textile and fabrics. I'm not exactly sure if I have a certain inclination towards textile and fabric, because I noticed that even in one of my most recent college assignment, I decided to choose textile as one of the themes. I've never really had like really deep interest in textiles and fabrics, but I do find I'm starting to find that they can be quite interesting. You know, especially when it comes to the processing of textiles. In our days, you know, textile processing can be quite damaging to the environment, but at the same time, textile, when you look at it from like a bigger scope, right? It is also something that has influenced much of the human civilization, and yet it is also something that is so common, so ubiquitous, that we don't really assign like high values to the normal textile that we see. And yet at the same time, there are textiles that we do consider as you know, having intrinsically or maybe non-intrinsically certain values to them. Like certain textiles are like really expensive and stuff, even though all kinds of textiles have their own uses. But yeah, I don't know, I'm rambling right now, but those things are just kind of really interesting, and I just started reading that book. And so yeah, a bit of that insight that I just blurted out right now were inspired by that book that I'm drawing right now. So yeah, on Friday, or no, not on Friday. Friday was yesterday. Friday was rain day. I think it was Thursday. I got two new books, and I'm really excited to show you guys what those books are. The first one is something that I plan to reread. I didn't have this book in physical form before. I read it in ebook last year. And so I plan to reread this book this month. And this one is The Hearing Trumpet by Leonora Carrington. Awesome book. I don't want to talk too much about this right now, other than that, then it is a wild book, and I finally have a physical copy of it, and I'm looking forward to reread this book in physical form. It definitely has a different feeling, and I certainly know what to expect in the plot of this book, and I'm looking forward to experience all those crazy stuff in here. Oh my gosh. This book is a roller coaster. It's a literal roller coaster. So the other book I got is also a Penguin modern classic, and it's this one by Väinö Linna. It's called Unknown Soldiers, and yeah, this book is still wrapped in plastic. I still have not opened it, so I'm not sure who is the translator of this edition, because they would put the name of the translator inside. You know what? Let me just try open this one. It's gonna be a struggle for me to open this one because yeah, it's a bit of a struggle for me to open this one, but yeah, while I am opening this thing, maybe we could talk about something else. I know, what can we talk about? I love these Penguin Modern Classics edition. I think they are quite elegant. You know, the ones that have this, what do you call this color? Is it turquoise? Light turquoise? I don't know. This nice blue-green hue. I kind of like them. I noticed that certain editions have like the spines in this color, and then certain editions have like their spines in white color, but then they have kind of like this similar kind of cover where you have the, you know, same font basically, but some of the books will have like titles that are big over at the front. I don't have an example with me right now. All the ones that I have with me, they're all just kind of like having the small titles up here. So but yeah, I personally like this cover. I like this edition in general, but then again, of course, you know, because I got this one new, so I paid it in full. It was a little bit expensive. I don't think I could afford too much of you know, too many of them in a short time. So I'm really excited about this one. I've been looking forward to reading Unknown Soldiers. I don't know, because I just have I got a little bit of vibe from this book, so I look forward to that. Yeah, the translator for this one is Liesl Yamaguchi, translated from the Finnish version to English. And so this is a war novel. There's a description here. The book follows the fates of a ramshackle troop of machine gunners in the Second World War as they argue, joke, swear, catch a loaf of bread or a cigarette, combat both boredom and horror in the swamps and pine forests, and discover that war will make or break them. So it's a war novel. From the description, it sounds pretty generic, but we know, or at least we could sort of anticipate, that there has to be some kind of gravitas to this book that makes it a classic. So yeah, looking forward to that. Yeah, what else? You know what? I don't know if I have anything else to talk about in this video, so I'm just gonna stop this video for now, and yeah, I'll see you again some other time. Thank you for watching this random video. The ice pop has melted a bit more when I was like unboxing this book. And so yeah, it's really nice. Any of you guys watching this one, if you are interested in having this, you know, you should consider making your own ice pop too. You could use literally any kinds of flavor, like seriously. It's kind of like fried rice, where you could literally use anything. Well, at least with fried rice, you can't really use wet stuff, like a lot of wet stuff, like it probably won't work so well. But there are so many different things depending on where you live around the world. So many different kinds of combinations and flavors that you could do, either with ice pops or Aiskrim Malaysia or with fried rice, you know. So many things, so many wonderful possibilities, and perhaps that's why I really like this thing, because it's just so simple, but at the same time there are so many things that could come out of it. But yeah, I'll end this video on that note. I'll see you again in a different one. So until then, take care. Thanks for watching, and yeah, let me know if you have anything you want to say in the comments below. Yeah, we'll chat with you soon later. Bye.